What's up, Boca? Hi, this is Elliot Kulik of Kulik Group Realty, and I am Boca's broker. You know, when buying or selling, there is so much that goes on in the process. And yes, there's all this generic information that you can do research, whether it's what is title insurance, or what is a mortgage, or even, you know, what is an inspection. But the truth is, I've been selling real estate in this area for the last 25 years, and my family's been living here for 30 years. And so I want to be that resource. When you want to know the real truth about all the nuances that go on in this process, that's why I wanted to start this series. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be starting a series called Boca's Broker, and I'm going to be sharing real in-depth information about all the different things that happen during the process. If you want to know what happens with home automation and what's the best way to wire a home, I'll be able to tell you. You want the nuances about what's the best way to get a mortgage. Should I get it from my bank or should I go to a mortgage broker? I'll be able to give you great insight. You want to do an inspection. Should you do a mold inspection? Should you do a general inspection? Do I need to bring a roofer in, or should I bring a plumber in to check the pipes? All of these questions that you're always thinking about that you can't find the real information, I'm going to be able to provide that. Today I'm going to talk to you about, you know, what's the current market in Boca Raton and what's going on as far as development and sales. So let me give you a little high-level view. The town, for the most part, is broken up into, you know, they use these terms loosely, but it's East Boca, Central Boca, and West Boca. And obviously, over all these years, those borders have changed. I remember when I was in high school, West Boca was I-95. So obviously that has drastically changed. And when you really look at the way the town has developed, and this is very consistent with the whole east coast of Florida, it really goes from the water all the way out west. So most of the homes that were built in the 60s and 70s are from I-95 going east. Everything between I-95 and more or less the turnpike. And granted, there are exceptions to all of these things that I'm saying. But for the most part, most of the homes that were built in the middle of town are built in the 80s and 90s. And then when you go from the turnpike or even 441 west, most of those homes are built in the last 15 years. And there's been a lot of excitement. You know, the market obviously rebounded after 2008, which, you know, is something me and my colleagues really want to forget. But what I can tell you is that a lot of the new construction is happening along Lyons Road. GL Homes is doing a fabulous job. They bought a lot of land over the last 10 years, and they speculated, and it's really paying off. So the Bridges and Seven Bridges and even Stone Creek Ranch, which preceded that, is doing very nicely. So that whole corridor along Lyons Road, now that it's connected into Boynton and Lake Worth and up into that area, is doing fabulous. A lot of people really enjoy Delray Marketplace, which most of us used to go to Meisner Park because that was a great area to walk around. And now Delray Marketplace, you know, is filling that, you know, social need for a lot of us. And then as you move more to the center of town, there's not as much development, but there's a lot of remodeling being done in some of the neighborhoods along St. Andrews. So neighborhoods that were built by Arvida, like Estancia West and Boca West and Paseos and Mill Pond, all these really charming, great neighborhoods with a lot of trees and parks. A lot of people are remodeling, they're adding on, and in some of them, like in Les Jardins and in Woodfield Hunt, they're actually knocking houses down, and that's how much they love this type of, you know, the Boca Raton community. And then when you look east, there's really a great resurgence of what's going on around, and a lot of my competing brokers are calling downtown Boca now suburban Boca. So what's happening now is there's a lot of rental buildings going up. Some of them are actually condo conversions, and ultimately will be sales. You also have a lot of new higher-end buildings going up, and there's probably 5 or 6 different buildings going up. And what's interesting, the City Council decided that it is so important to continue to have the redevelopment of downtown or suburban Boca that they're actually raising the height limits on some of these buildings so they can get the density that they need. And what I think that's doing is it's really transforming Boca Raton from this sleepy town to a really thriving community that has a lot to offer to a lot of different buyers. And I think that what has made it so great, not only raising my family here, but really making a living here and selling homes for so many people over all these years, is it really is a very, very special place. You know, Boca Raton is located in a fabulous location. Not only do we access to go north to, let's say, Palm Beach, where we can get to Fort Lauderdale and Las Olas in 30 minutes. We can get down to South Beach. My wife and I love to go down there and enjoy the pulse of Miami. And we stay on Brickell, and sometimes we stay on South Beach. So, you know, it really is well situated. But, you know, I hope that this gave you a great understanding of, you know, the dynamic nature of our community and of Boca Raton. And I think, you know, as these series unfold, I'm confident that I'm going to be able to give you real insight into the things that you're thinking about to make the most informed decisions on what you should buy, where you should buy, how you should sell. Are you selling at the top, the middle? So I'm very happy to be able to participate in this. And don't forget, if you see myself or anyone with a camera, don't forget to say, "What's up, Boca?"